Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. In today's video, we're going to be reacting to this album, Brent Faiyaz, Icon. So this is an album I've been wanting to react to as well. Like, it released on Friday. I'm currently recording this on the Sunday. So yeah, what do I know about Brent Faiyaz? I've listened to him for quite a while, and he's been my favorite R&B artist since I've heard him. Like, since I used to listen to Khalid. Khalid used to be my number one, but as soon as I got introduced to Brent Faiyaz, he definitely took the spot for me. So yeah, I'm excited to hear this album. So as you guys can see, this is a 10-track album running at 33 minutes. Very short for Brent Faiyaz album, like an official studio album. But yeah, I heard that White Noise isn't actually, it's more like an intro. It's not a song where he actually sings on. And then obviously Have To was the single that got released. Amazing song. Probably one of my favorite Brent songs at the moment. For those of you that know Brent, you know that he's usually toxic. He sings a lot of his songs are about toxicity, you know, and treating women badly and stuff. So I think that this album is gonna be more about love. Also, I've heard that it's more about like Brent exploring love over toxicity, but let's see. So track number 1 is called White Noise. Let's get to it. It's got a nice ambience to it. Ooh, okay. Hold on. That instrumentation reminds me of Wasteland a little bit. Beautiful instrumentation, I will say that. It is more of an intro, I would say. But yeah, cool intro into the album. Nice little ambience that's setting the stage, you know, for the rest of the album. Moving on to track number 2 is called Wrong Faces.
Let me hear from the top.
So here's like the first proper song, I would say. Oh, it's got lyrics. Nice.
I know that you're searching for one, but what brought you to me? Give me a reason, 'cause I'll be your reason to stay at home. You've been looking for love in all the wrong places.
I love these vocals. Brent Faiyaz's voice is crazy. I love the way he sings. Okay.
Lately your head's in the clouds. I wish I could lay it down. Then maybe you would hear me out. Yeah. Looking for love in all the wrong faces.
Is that Brent Faiyaz in the background? Crazy. I like the guitar. The guitar was nice. The plucking that they were doing of the guitar was quite good. Very calm. Stayed the same throughout. So I don't know how I feel about it now off of first listen, but I did enjoy the song. I enjoyed the vocals, especially when he became a lot more clear, like halfway through the verse. That was pretty cool. Moving on to track number 3 is called Have To. So this is obviously the single that came out. This song is insane. But yeah, let's get to it. So obviously I've heard it. Not gonna give much of a reaction, just vibe out to it. I love this song so much. Like, my goodness, this is one of my favorites.
If you could hear the thoughts inside my head, it ain't even fair. I'm in a race with time to get where I belong, 'cause it feels so right after all these nights alone.
just serenading you guys right now. I like when Brent pitches his vocals down like this, and then he's still singing in the background with his normal voice. That is brilliant. Like, in terms of Brent Faiyaz, I love that song. Before I continue with what I wanted to say, for those of you that have watched my previous music videos, you know how squeaky my chair is. Well, guess what? I put some oil grease on this bad boy. Now there's some Q20 up in here. So, yeah, for those of you that are going to miss the squeak, let me know. Maybe I'll bring it back. Hopefully I'll try and rust the chair. But if you prefer it without the squeak, also let me know. If I had a friend that asked me to introduce them to Brent Faiyaz and they said, show me a song, one song that will draw me in, that's the song I would play. Have to is insane. Funny story about that song, I played it for one of my friends and it was already stuck in his head after like the second time hearing it. He couldn't get the lyrics out of his head. Shout out Ronnie. But yeah, no, really good song. I really love that song. I think that song is definitely gonna be one of Brent's most played songs, if it isn't already. So everything else from here on out is fresh, from track 4 up until track 10. It's obviously new songs. It was only Have To, that was the only single. So track number 4 is titled Butterflies. I don't think this album has any features. I think it's just Brent Faiyaz alone. And if that's the case, it's the first album we're doing without features, which is also quite a cool, like, milestone, I guess.
Maybe it's a little bit rushed, but I'm falling in love.
Ooh.
That's not too much, but this isn't a crush. I've done that enough, girl. I know that it's real. How do you feel? Is it anything like I feel? Is it anything like I feel?
I like the background vocals. Wow. I didn't expect a beat switch for Brent. Especially not R&B.
You were there for everything.
Ooh.
That came along with me, true. You did a lot of things
You wouldn't normally do.
Girl, you're truly a one-on-one. But remember to take your number one.
And you know that you're
He's definitely more lovable in this album.
You're a dying breed. For what it's worth, girl, you inspire me.
I didn't expect a beat switch from Brent Faiyaz. Well, I guess I have heard beat switches in R&B, but I'm used to it in like hip-hop, you know. And that actually reminds me, this is the first R&B album that we're reacting to, which is also quite cool. That's another milestone. I really enjoyed that song. I like the switch up at the end. I think that was really cool. His vocals got pitched down and up, and then he was singing at the normal voice. But yeah, Brent's in love, man. This album released the day before Valentine's Day, so it kind of, he's keeping the theme of love in this album. I feel like it was a perfect time to release it, going from toxic Brent to matcha Brent, or in love type of Brent. I don't know, I heard someone say it's matcha Brent and it makes sense. Like, bro's drinking matcha and, you know, his skin's looking better, he's more lovable, he's not as toxic towards everyone. Track number 5 is called Other Side. It sounds like Michael Jackson.
It's you for me. First thing in the morning or late at night.
Ooh, hold on. I might have to get up and dance for this one.
Special being mine.
I can definitely see this song being one of the most popular ones on the album. Ooh, I like the clicks in the back. I don't know how to describe it.
The other night I saw you, girl, you. Other side. Girl, I saw you.
I like those claps. What would you call that? It's got the same kind of catchiness that Have To has. So yeah, I really like that song. I feel like he's taking his vocals to the next level. You know, his vocals are advancing. And the beat kind of reminds me of something from Doja Cat. I don't know why. It almost sounds like Kiss Me More, the song with Doja Cat and SZA. A little bit of like her new album as well. It almost gives me vibes of something Doja Cat would be on, or something that she would make. I love that song. That's one of my favorites already. Like so easily. It's just so catchy and it's so vibey. I just wanted to like get up and dance to it. But moving on to track number 6 is called Strangers.
I vow to keep you warm. I held you in my arms. Oh baby, don't know who we are right now. What's so different from back then? I don't know who we are right now. Gave me
I thought that the song was going to be very slow and simple. I'm glad they brought in the extra bass and all these elements in the background.
If it ain't the same, better off we're estranged. Why hold me back? Hold me back. I don't know what happened to us, baby. What happened? Oh, baby.
The electric guitar is quite cool in the back.
Note to self: be truthful even when it hurts. Eat healthy. Read lots of books. Add color to everything you touch. And give without expecting anything in return.
This guy's definitely on his positive girl era. Yeah, I'm glad that he did more with the track. I think if it was gonna sound like how it did in the beginning, where it was basically just him singing and a little bit of ambience in the back, I wouldn't have enjoyed the song. But because he brought things in, it made it a lot more enjoyable. World Is Yours, track number 7.
Whatever you want, babe.
Ooh, I like the vocals already. This high pitch he's starting with.
I won't get riled up.
He's definitely pushing himself in terms of
I swear.
like he's singing. He's I think he's improved a lot.
Believe in me, girl.
Ooh.
Here I stand, girl. There's nothing you can't have from me.
Is that Brent?
Every day.
That's got to be very pitched up if that's Brent.
I don't compare you to no one.
Ooh.
You don't make me feel like you, girl. I'm talking no one.
It sounds like the beat from Have To a little bit.
Outcome.
That
If I'm right or wrong, I'm gonna fix it. It's yours. Every secret's yours. There's nothing you can't have from me. The world is yours.
ooh. This album is very calm. It's a lot more on the calmer side. And this guy is like madly in love. I don't know with who, but this guy is going crazy. I mean, write your name in every short. Damn. Okay. But the beat kind of reminded me of something like Michael Jackson, but also mixed with Justin Bieber. You know, the beat sounded like something that could be on Swag by Justin Bieber. Very similar to stuff I've heard on Swag. So I like how I'm gathering like different elements and different beats and the way he's singing from like different artists and different albums. I'm getting that like R&B vibe. It's more on the love side of R&B than the reckless or the toxic side of R&B, if I could put it like that. Yeah, moving on to track number 8, 4 Seasons.
Some days you're hot as July. Sometimes you're cold as the winter time. You say I'll never come to the city no more. What's the point of going uptown if you're never uptown and getting around? I can't even take it no more. You ain't save it up for me.
I like the guitar, what the hell?
I do. Hot as July. Yeah. Sometimes you're cold as the winter time.
I'm disgusted by this beat.
I'm hit 365. It's already been done. Took too long, but can you come over and right these wrongs? That's why I write these songs, thinking maybe I can read you. I'm hit 365.
Oh, and even ends with the instruments. Christopher Brentwood. My goodness. What the hell is this guy doing? Also probably top 3 with Other Side and Have To. Oh my goodness. I love that song. That song is very catchy. I love the beat that just came in out of nowhere. I just love the vibes. Also love song like every other song. The lyrics are pretty interesting as well. It's cool how he's like saying that sometimes she's cold like winter and other times she's hot like July. Moving on to track number 9, Pure Fantasy. Also sounds a bit like Swag, Justin Bieber, or like Michael Jackson.
But you gotta trust me too. And I love when you come around. I'll take you everywhere. And I think about the way you make me feel when we're alone. And I think about
I can definitely see this song.
the way the shit get real when we get home.
Bro said shit, but it's not even an explicit song. I'm so confused. Damn. I even forgot what I was saying. This song is relaxing as hell. This song kind of reminds me of something that would be playing on a romance movie, like maybe a romantic comedy where they're sitting at a lake or a river, or they're like on a boat on the river eating dinner under the moonlight. I'll just keep adding things to the story. Oh wow. It started with the crowd clapping and cheering, and it ends the same way. That's kind of cool. I could see a movie scene with that song. Like a scene where 2 characters get together and they're just having a good time. Very, very nice calm track. I like how the whole album has kept a similar theme. I feel like at 10 tracks, it stays very focused. He's just keeping like a whole theme with it, you know, like a whole love theme. But yeah, moving on to the final track, it is called Vanilla Sky. This sounds like it's going to be a good one.
What is happiness to you? Does it shine bright and feel nice? Is it short term or for life? Is it you in love? Or you all alone and you dead and gone? Or is it all the same to you? What a love of the game for ya. But what ain't for you
I like how you said for ya.
Whatever finds you will sure do. What's happiness for you? Can you drive
I like
it? Does
the
it
guitar
drive you?
again.
Is it something that
Sounds
can
really
or does it
nice.
cost you? Is this a safe space for me to lead with honesty, to show this part of me? Or is it all the same to you? What a love of the game, but yeah. But what ain't for you ain't for you. Whatever finds you will sure do. Your fortune will guide you.
I like how it ends on like a positive note, and he's questioning a lot of things, like what is happiness for you, you know? And then he starts naming different alternatives. It's more on the minimalist side, so it closes the album like, you know, sonically the album goes down and like slowly fades out, if that makes sense. I will say Brent on this album, he's tapping into the instruments, the guitars, the violins. I think I heard a piano at a point as well. It does sound good with his voice. But yeah, definitely not what I expected. I did not expect him to drop an album about love. You know, we all used to Brent Faiyaz being like very toxic, you know. I don't care about anyone. I mean, if you listen to Wasteland, you'll see that. And the storyline is like he's got a wife and a kid, and he's still going around and sleeping with other women. He doesn't really care, you know. Yeah, like he's just careless until it leads to her death, or his death rather, because he gets in a car accident at the end of Wasteland. This feels like an evolution, like he's past the age of toxicity. Maybe he's getting ready to settle down with someone. And you can hear that, like it's apparent in the songs. I would definitely play it, you know, in a calm setting, very calm. My favorite song is still Have To. I don't think anything beat Have To, but things came close, like Other Side, if I remember correctly, and Four Seasons. And the last two tracks were also really nice. But yeah, man, I highly enjoyed it. I don't think it's Brent's best album or anything by any means. I definitely still like Wasteland. Wasteland will always be my favorite. I enjoyed Fuck the World. I enjoyed Sonder Sun, obviously. All his previous records, even his mixtape that he dropped, Larger Than Life, they were all really good. Probably my highlight is the way that he was singing. And then second, I would rank the instruments. I really like that he used a lot more raw instruments. It almost sounds like these songs could be songs that he recorded live, almost. Like how the crowd was cheering in, I think it was Pure Fantasy. Yeah, it just sounds like something like that, where the crowd could be cheering, or he could just be performing it in front of a bunch of people with just raw instruments. I do think that it's got a rawness of himself as well. I think the instruments are representing him as a character and his growth, turning from like a toxic Brent to more of a lovable Brent. I think that the instruments represent the person that he's becoming. But maybe that's me looking too deep into it. But yeah, man, Brent Faiyaz, Icon, really cool album. Definitely an album I'm gonna be bumping. You know, it's a different direction from what we used to from Brent, but something I didn't expect him to do, but something that I'm glad he did, if that makes sense. I definitely did want to hear the lovable side of Brent. You know, he's always going through all this nonsense and putting people through hell in his music, you know. So I like that he's opened up, he's more vulnerable on this album. And it's just the album for everyone. I feel like anyone can listen to this and it can be played on the radio. But yeah, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and leave me a like. Let me know what you want to see next. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the week. But yeah, peace out. Till next time.